So I just realized, I don't even know. Okay, I can hear me. Um, why the heck not? I have been on an adventure today. I am still in the midst of adventuring in the airport, and I've got some time to kill between flights, and so I thought I would do a TikTok live. And I see I might be getting in some folks' way here, so excuse me. I figured I would tune in, see what's going on. I am literally waiting for multiple flights that have been delayed. So here, let me do this. Now, Faber, hey Cat Mama, nice to see you. Can you guys hear me? If you can just give me like a thumbs up or so. I'm trying to be mindful of the people around me, and trust me, there aren't a lot of people around me. But I just figured I have to wait. I've been traveling since for the last 6 hours or so, and it looks like, okay, awesome. Thank you, Dana, and thank you, Cat Mama, for that. Yeah, I am on an adventure. I think you guys will appreciate this. This will be like not the TikTok live, but just this concept. Here, I'm going to sit on my suitcase and hopefully not break it. What was I going to say? I was thinking about this because here I am coaching myself in the airport. I'm in the airport. I'm at the Austin, Texas airport. I flew here. I was supposed to have a direct flight from Philly to Las Vegas, and then that got rerouted from Philly to Austin, and then it got rerouted from Philly to Austin to Dallas-Fort Worth to Las Vegas, and now my flight is delayed. So it's kind of funny. Well, you know, Cat Mama, I figured, what the heck? I've already like walked through this entire airport. I've eaten plenty of snacks. I'm not buying anything because clutter. And here's a funny thing, and I was texting my husband about this, and I thought you guys would appreciate this, is reframing what's going on here. And I was like, yeah, I stopped myself. I literally stopped myself from saying I have some time to kill. And what did I say? I said I have some time to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy myself here. So I just figured I would, be here, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll be here for like a half an hour. I don't know, waiting for my next flight, seeing how it goes. And if you, had any decluttering successes today, you can share those. And if there's anything I can help you with, there we go. Yeah, it's like, seriously. Here's the deal with the reframe of like, I've got some time to kill, and this could be a big pain in my butt in a way, but here's a phrase that helped a client recently that I want to share with you. And this really helped her put things into perspective when she was trying to hem and haw over something. She said, what is the absolute worst thing that can happen? And to me, the absolute worst thing, which still isn't horrible, it's not like death or anything, it is that I will miss the first part of my seminars that I paid for. Okay, if I don't make it in time, if all that. But you know what? I have a flight. It's delayed, but I'm going to still go to Dallas-Fort Worth. Baby stepsing it. It's almost like my baby steps are from airport to airport. Hopefully you guys don't. I hear something going on. But anyhow, Irma is saying, hi, Ms. Beth. I've been decluttering for weeks now, and it feels so good. Yeah, no, I love that. I love that it's feeling so good for you. And for those of you who haven't met me and you're kind of wondering why I have this kind of ubiquitous gray background, my name is Beth. I'm a decluttering life coach. I'm actually on my way to a life coaching conference type thing that's put on by the people that I got my certification from are going to appear there, but I've been delayed, and so I figured I would do this. B6 and Terminal B. Okay. Oh, maybe that will help me, actually. Sorry, I literally just got a thing about the flight from my next airline. But Bobby is saying, my mom told me when I was a teenager, it's your attitude and it really comes to be very true. Yes. So notice, as I said, learn from me. Notice the words you use and how they make you feel. I was almost texting my husband, well, I've got some time to kill, and I was like, wait, no, I don't want to kill time. I want to enjoy my time. So I have some time at the airport. How am I going to enjoy it? And luckily, I'm able to get into the lounge here. So I had some snacks. I finished my book. The people at the counter were wicked nice. Um, and it's all how you choose to react to whatever happens. And instead of reacting, just kind of breathing deep, saying, what's the worst that could happen? Let's try to make it happen. Baby steps, be flexible and all that. So you don't kind of lose your shit. I could be walking around here being crabby, pitching a fit. It wouldn't help me. So that's one of the reasons why I figured I would entertain myself and hopefully you for the next hour. Well, not hour, because I have to make sure I get on my plane, but like the next 23 minutes or so. So Pamela is asking, how can I help my friend that says she's a hoarder? Okay. So a hoarding is an official diagnosis in the DSM-5, which is the big kind of, well, back in the day, it was the big manual of when you diagnose people with mental disorders. And I say that in the most loving way because people who truly are hoarders can best be helped by people who are trained in that profession. Now, I am a decluttering life coach, so I have a certain amount of certification and training, but I don't have that, and you probably don't either. So Pamela, what I would recommend to you, honestly, to everybody, including decluttering with yourself, is to treat that person with love and kindness and gentleness and respect. And I say that when you're talking about decluttering yourself. Don't necessarily beat yourself up about it, you know. Ask your friend what help would she like? You know, it's one of those things that can be very unsettling, and especially when we see it on TV, it can be very unsettling to go into somebody's house and be like, I'm going to fix it up for you. How about this? Asking her what she wants help with and meeting her wherever she's at. Even if it's just hanging around and getting used to her and making her not feel so, you know, any kind of shame and whatever. Okay? And I say that to everybody. Meet yourself where you are. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you're doing your decluttering. Notice how it feels better when you're talking a little bit nicer to yourself. When instead of killing time, you're enjoying time. You know, you're having fun with it as opposed to like it's a chore and it's struggle and all that. So Barbara, yeah, I'm glad you caught me. As I said, I have a bit of a delay in flights here, so I thought I would enjoy myself here because I don't want to read both of my books before I even get to my destination, you know. So yeah, so interesting to notice, Barbara, and I offer this to everybody. Think about how when I pop up on these TikToks, because Barbara is saying, so glad I caught you. I missed most of Saturday and love how I get momentum when I'm working along with you. So let's get curious. What is it about when I show up on TikTok? And everybody's answer may be slightly different, and you don't have to post it, but just think about this yourself. What is it about when I show up on TikTok? Is it that gives you momentum, that gets you moving? Notice momentum, movement, kind of I'm on a roll and then I keep on going. When you figure out what that is, when you get some clues into that, that's one way of figuring out how can you do that when I'm not around. Because it's wonderful. Trust me, I don't mind it. It makes me feel good that when I show up, people are saying, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. But also, I don't want anybody to ever become dependent on me. Because my goal is to almost show you how to drive the car. I almost said ride a bicycle, but I like the car motif. I want to show you the skills to do it yourself and you practice. You know, okay, glad to see you. It's inspiring. Connection and inspiring. Things just make sense. You help to motivate me. Wonderful. I like to use simple words. I like to speak in analogies. I'm pretty casual. You know, this is what I do. This is how I coach my people, my one-on-one clients. You know, I play you on YouTube. Okay, that's cool. But notice here's everything. What are the things I say? What's the tone of voice I'm using? Notice how I tend to not talk about fear or judgment or just do it and, you know, suck it up, buttercup, and all that kind of brute push, push, push. I'd rather say, what kind of like sparks something in your heart and leads you to it? And what does your body feel? What does your body do, you know, when you are, you know, in a situation with clutter? When you look at something, does it make you go, ooh, and I'm leaning forward and I'm going like, ooh, I'm excited. I can even, when I go, ooh, like that, I can feel that in my heart. It's funny, I can feel the connection in my body between my muscles. Versus if I see something I don't like, I'm like, ugh, same face. I mean, my face, it's my only face I get. But it's different, and I would push away if there wasn't a wall behind me. Yeah, okay. So, little black dog, you remind me to be gentle to myself, to speak kindly to myself. Yeah, I love that because that's what it's all about, turnabout. And I'm so glad I have these earbuds in, and I hope you can't hear this. Rena says, I love the community and how much importance you give to having clean spaces. The reason I do this, is because I know, for me anyway, and maybe you too, I can feel a difference in my brain, in my nervous system, my body, my muscles. My brain can almost exhale. You know what I mean? When you're like, ah, okay, shh. I can think better when I have less stuff cluttered around me. Now, you've seen when I do TikToks at home, like I don't have just a plain, canvas. I've got stuff around me in my house, but it's there, it's put in a place where it belongs, and so it isn't cluttered. It's nicely merchandised, you know? And yes, Lisa is saying my brain is cluttered when everything is cluttered. And this is one of the reasons why I approach what I do, because I know that there's a direct connection between our environments and how we feel. Notice even right now, like the cool thing is I put on my earbuds here, so you guys I could be closer to the microphone on them. See, you know how some people, they do like their, I'm just walking around and I'm saying this thing. I see the people on TikTok do this all the time, you know. And, oh, thank you. With love, Mom says, you look so beautiful today. It's lighting and some makeup. But you typically are seeing me in my pajamas at home, huh? But notice I benefit from having the earbuds in, so I'm not hearing all the stuff around me, you know? So notice the things that make you feel better physically and mentally. And even before you declutter, get yourself in a space where you can do that. It's going to make your brain feel better. When you just look out and see like one clean surface. Lisa, one clean surface? And it isn't just clean because I put it in a doom bag and I shoved it in the closet. That's kind of like that temporary fix, you know? And the longer term fixes is to kind of do it right, is to do it in a way that you know where everything is after you do it. You're not just pushing it through. You know? There we go, Christine. Oh, yes, you made a live from California. You know why you made the live from California? Because this is a pop-up. I'm only going to be here for another 15 or so minutes because I'm in Texas at the moment. I'm in Texas on one of 3 delayed flights, but I'm smiling about it because I figured, you know what? I'll show up on TikTok Live. Maybe I'll help some folks in my, as opposed to going, well, I could also just sit there and get some free drinks, but that's like a short-term okay, and then I'll be like, oh great, now I'm drunk and hungover when I'm trying to navigate planes. Yes, adventure. Seriously, adventure. I literally said that to the woman who was helping me at the American Airlines lounge. She's like, I'm so sorry, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, it's okay. It'll be an adventure, Yeah, and it's so funny because you say thanks for thinking of us, but right back at you. You know what? I enjoy doing this. I truly do. It's a nice connection for me, So breathing, calming down, and knowing you have options, knowing things are going to be okay. I am going to get onto one of 3 flights that get me to Las Vegas. Luckily, this was cool. I didn't really have any big plans for the day. Would I have liked to have been there earlier? Yes. But does it really matter if I'm there or not? No. And even if they have to put me up in a hotel room on one of my other places, I will get there, And even thinking about that calms me down so I can just sit here and see everybody else, Everybody's off to someplace else. Scrap lover, you are 20 minutes from me in the second busiest airport in the world. Hey. Well, you know what? Here's a fun thing. I will share this with you. I was just, one of the things I was doing to again, not kill time at the airport, but to enjoy my time here, is I wanted to get some steps in. I'm going like this. Like I wanted to get some steps in. So I walked all the way to the end and all the way back. And as I got to the back end, I saw a place called Tyler's. I used to work with a kid named Tyler, a guy named Tyler. But man, I feel like when we worked together, we were kids. And so I thought I took a picture of this place, and I Facebook messaged him, and I said, saw this in Austin, made me think of you. And here's the fun thing. He got right back to me, and I said, and I shared with him, I have very fond memories of this Austin airport. Two really cool things have happened to me, no, even better. Notice I'm reframing. I am I made two cool things happen at this airport, okay? And I want you to think of cool things you can make happen too. One is in 2016, I came down here for a work thing. They started to send me traveling. I didn't want to travel. I hadn't even liked my job for years. This is the airport where I actually kind of gave my notice to quit my job and then start my chapter of writing books and becoming a coach and all that kind of thing. So I love that. And then the last time I was here at the Austin airport, my husband and I were coming back from California, and we got to see the eclipse from the top of the parking garage there. So I have very fond memories, and maybe I will remember the next time I'm coming through here. Oh, remember that time I did a TikTok live? So, okay, Mama Pepper, okay. You know what? I have to keep encouraging myself because I'm still waiting for the contractor to repair my house after the serious water damage 4 months ago. Boxes everywhere. I declutter a little each day, but geez, okay. Yeah, have encouragement. Do a little bit at a time. Do a lot of bit at a time. Just because I say every little bit helps doesn't mean you can't go in and, really get into it if you don't want to. I just give you options for that, And yeah, it can be frustrating when you're waiting on other people. I'm secretly hoping that when I come home from this trip, I think I get home on Thursday, that my husband and the plumber will have taken care of the things that we've been getting after the plumber about for about a month or so. Carla, nice to see you. It's a twofer, you and me. I was just telling these guys I'm a little bit on a delayed flight. I'm going to sign off. I'm only here for a handful, but I just wanted to give you a little nubbins, as we would say, a little, back in the day, a little encouragement. Whatever you did today, celebrate whatever you did today that got your life looking and feeling and functioning a little bit better than it was yesterday, no matter how small. I'm proud of myself because I totally have not overindulged when I have free snacks around me, and I will say free snacks can be one of those things. I am really psyched about that. I am being chill. Who was it? You know what? Barbara saying, I developed that calm in every situation method about 50 years ago, such a calm and peaceful life. Well, Barbara, I'm like literally only a couple of years into it, but boy, does it feel better. You know what? I love it, Barbara. That's awesome. 76 now. And now you're there with all the people you've helped and supported. There we go. You're bringing, come on, you guys, we're going to Vegas. Yeah, and everything in your life is how you think it. I'm choosing, as I said earlier, it was really interesting to me that as I was texting my husband, kind of keeping him abreast of things, that I was thinking, well, I get some time to kill. And I'm like, why would we kill time? So I actually kind of almost started typing it, and then erase, and said, I have some time to enjoy. How can I enjoy my time at the airport? Even earlier today, how did I enjoy myself at the Philly airport? I went to 2 lounges. I got some work done. I dropped off some books that I had read in the little free library. All right. So I love it. I stayed in bed and felt what I needed to feel today. Well, yeah, I can imagine you felt tired because you worked until 3 a.m. last night. Carla, remember, take it easy, a little bit at a time. Don't go all or nothing, because then you're gonna hurt yourself, okay? But I love that you stayed in bed and felt what you needed to feel today. That is really good stuff. Feeling the feelings, doing it anyway. There we go. Phoenix for Fire says, I went through some winter clothes and put my keep hoodies in a clear storage bags under the bed. Cool. So you will know where to get your hoodies. I was looking for my hoodies today because I knew, even though it's going to be literally, guys, when I go to Vegas, when I am in Vegas, it's going to be between 106 and 108 degrees. However, I'm going to be there in air conditioning. That's why I'm wearing, long sleeves right now. Oh, ants. We've got bugs in our house now too. I think it's because of the time of the season. So I just wanted to pop on while I am enjoying my free time here, my delayed flight at the airport, to encourage you to, when you go to bed tonight, if I was to ask you to just pause and reflect, even just looking in your rear view mirror for today, what did you do today that makes you feel good about yourself? You don't need to put it in the comments. I'd rather you think about it up here and you feel it here. Maybe you write it down to yourself. Maybe you write it down to yourself. And when you go to bed today, feel good about what you did. And here's the funny thing. Like I'm in I don't even know what, like I'm in a time zone. I'm in a time zone. I'm in a time zone. Speak about destruction. I feel like I'm in college radio back in the 80s. It's 6:22 where I am, but I'm in Texas. So it may be a different time where you are. But to me, it's early enough that you still have time. Seriously, to do a couple of dishes, to do something that if you're saying, yep, I got nothing, I haven't done anything, you can do something now. Maybe if it's even just brushing your teeth and washing your face. Every little bit helps in that respect, okay? You know? And there we go. Barbara said bathroom closet was my target for the day. I got a target, you know? There we go. Strong Silver Soul Sister. Again, a college radio reference from the 80s. I listened to the Cramps on 11 and organized my shoes. If that doesn't get you moving, I don't know what does. Yes, and Carla's mentioning everybody, watch out for bugs. Tis the season. You know, exterminator, all that type of thing. You know, just did my skincare. There you go, Nana Joe. Seriously, feel good about yourself when you go to bed. Write these things down. A little love note to yourself. What did I do today to make myself feel good? If you do this on repeat, if you do this every night, if you do it maybe in the morning and you look back, whenever you do it, what you're going to notice is you're creating a list of things that make you feel good so that when you're at a loss, you can say, oh, you know what? This is what makes me feel good. And what makes me feel good is I drank some water on this flight. I did not get a cocktail. I ate my cookies. I was excited about that. Had some ginger ale. Kind of like reminded me of my grandmother's house when we were sick, you know. Little black dog cleared off the dining room table. Yeah. Yes, Phoenix for Fire. I have ADD and I write down what I did in my planner. When I look back, I realize I did a lot. Yeah. Your brain is not going to remember this stuff. Your brain is going to be like, you did nothing. But if you write it down, you're like, holy Moses, I did this. Like I actually have in one of these bags here, and actually I'm going to stand up. I realized I was sitting on my suitcase, and it's not even my suitcase, it's my husband's, so I don't want to break it. One of the things I'm going to do when I'm on my flight is I have my book. I have my book that I write down the good things to, because I also use it as a travel journal, and it's my travels through life. And I'm going to write down all the things that happened today, and I'm going to remember how calm, cool, and collected I felt about it, regardless of what was going on. You know, yeah, just writing it down. I loved it. Yes, I love it. Carla said I threw out expired staples and canned food, cleaned out big time. That's the great thing about doing pantry stuff is there's dates on it that tell you to just get rid of it. Yeah, and Christine says, I look forward to writing down my thoughts in my book of wins throughout the week. Yes, I do it throughout the day because I just want to get that little dopamine hit as soon as I do these things. It's a fun thing to do. And you know the neat thing is, I'll probably do a video on it, but I will share with you. And I said it this morning, and I know it's coming up because I have very few pages left in my pink book that I'm usually, you know, waving around being like, do this. That pink book I started 2 years ago. I have an orange one that I did even 2 years before that. I don't know why they tend to go in 2-year increments, but there you go. And it's going to be really interesting for me to just look back and see what the highlights are, to see what I was aiming for and did I hit it? What are the things I wanted to do and then I did do? I encourage you to do the same. You know, Flower Gal cleaned up the kitchen and looked through the refrigerator and freezer and threw away stuff. Love it. I moved all the bins I need to organize throughout the house 3 times. Anxious to open one up and start. Okay, here's a funny thing. Ellipsis is moving things from place to place. How about the next time you go to move something from place to place, you do something different and you open up a bin? Don't be afraid of what's in it. It's not Pandora's box. It's not, you know, a scary Jack-in-the-Box with, like, you know, a creepy face on it, you know? Yeah, just pick just one. You know what? Just pick one thing and do it. So, I love it. I love it. Barefoot Eclectic. Half a page of things done today in my list. Little Liz Lemon high five right there, huh? I love it. See, notice what happens even in this short time. And if you haven't met me, I sadly am about to sign off in about 4 minutes because I want to be mindful of not missing my flight. Wouldn't that be hysterical if I'm here, oh, I've got all this time in the world, and they're like, we've been paging you. I don't want to miss my flight, but I am Beth. I am a Destination Decluttered is me here on TikTok and everything. I'm a decluttering life coach. And I like popping into your life to remind you of just what a little bit of positivity and encouragement, and you can do this, can help you. But also, I come with a whole practical set of tools for your decluttering. Now, I can't get into that today because today I kind of mixed it up. Again, I'm flexible. I said this morning, even when I was at home, I can't do a whole TikTok, but you know what I did? I chunked it down. I can't do a whole hour because, again, I was leaving to go to the airport. I'll do a half an hour. I'm the only one who said typically to myself at one point, TikTok lives are an hour. I can also be the one that says they're a half hour, you know? Um, oh, Christine, I love this. Christine and Carla, I had no idea. Carla, you were instrumental in getting Christine signed up with me. I love this, you guys. Yay. And I love throwing away. Yes, garbage into the cart, you guys. All right. Thanks for coming out and encouraging this next few days. Yes, you definitely lift us all. That's wonderful. But here's a wonderful thing. Thinking of that lift, I want you, I am here for you, don't get me wrong. But I am here to encourage you to learn how to float. I can lift you up in the water, and I don't know why I go from, I just, this is how my brain works, is it's almost like when you're in the water and you're like, oh, I can't do it by myself, and you're like, no, you know how to do it. Breathe, calm down, go in gradually when you're on your tiptoes, and then allow what you know to swim to allow you to float and to practice on your own. So I will be here. I enjoy this too much. I'm not going anywhere except for maybe Dallas, Fort Worth, and then finally to Las Vegas. Jules made a good will run today, you know, and I love this good stuff. But please, everybody, you got this. Maybe you're in the shallow end, but tiptoe into the deeper end when it feels right. Move at the pace of your body, and you can do this. Okay. I am going to enjoy the conference. It's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm planning on having a good time. Because if you plan on being good, you're going to have it good. If I'm scared about it, you know. But I really feel like I'm going to sign off in about 2 minutes now. I almost feel like I should just leave it on so you guys can chat and get to know each other better. So this is really cool, seeing a lot of these familiar faces. Names. You know, yes, the lower storage entertainment center. You do it, Christine. I will have a great time. I will come back with new tools in my toolkit to be an even better coach, if that's at all possible. But I'm really excited to meet the people who gave me some of these ideas and do this type of stuff. Okay, but I hear them calling people. I don't think it's me, but I want to be safe rather than sorry. I'm going to go down to the gate. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any TikTok lives for the next couple of days once I'm kind of in the deep end, but you know that I'm with you in heart, and also you have the TikTok lives recordings on YouTube to check in with, okay? But you guys, you all did an awesome job today at whatever you did. Write it down. Feel good when you sleep, and notice how that makes you feel good when you wake up too, okay? All right, wish me luck. I'm going to go see if I can make my flights, and I will see you on the flip side, all right? Bye.